All right, look at her.
Lina Bonina Sheena. Another one.
Formerly Girlina. And y'all worked together. She was also in Wigstock. You guys have known her for so long and seen her through her own transformation.
Oh, honey, we met, she was 19, day one in New York City. I think she was from upstate but had lived in Montreal for a year and then moved to New York City. I think she was 19. And she and Candace, of course, were like bonded like we did, like they were inseparable. But we used to like pal around. Back in the old days when, I don't even think queens do it anymore, but we would get dressed up just to go out for fun. It was like Candace, Lina, me, and Formica. And we would get all dolled up and go everywhere. Just like for fun, not getting paid.
And it was pre-social media, pre-internet, so it wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna take a bunch of pictures or, you know.
It was for the kiki of it all.
It was
there wasn't
just
internet.
for the sheer love of getting all dolled up.
And
what is
fun,
going on here?
Stop trying to show off your legs, Jackee.
Love Lina.
Her energy is just, it's the best.
Totally.
I love her.
We went to lunch, it was you, me, Mario, Candace, and Lina. And we just sat there for hours.
Oh my God, she's so funny too.
She's funny.
And that's another thing. I mean, I'm sure people can tell that Candace is funny, but like she's funny. Oh, she's the best.
Sisters, another pair of sisters.
Well, yes.
Yeah. All right, look at her. The roving cock bandit.
There's a lot of sighing. There's a lot of like Sherry's like, I know.
love these people
I know.
for real. I mean, there aren't even words to describe what Joey has done for me. They're just, I wouldn't even know where to begin. She's really the person who's responsible for kind of taking me in to Bordeaux. It was like 1993, and she saw me performing at the Meatpacking District. I was doing Edith Piaf, and she was like, you need to come work with Raven and I at Bordeaux. And Raven O became my drag mother. Joey's the first one who took me to Europe. She's like, no, she's the most generous person you'll ever meet in your life. Like, there's nothing she won't give you.
And crazy.
Crazy.
But
generous.
I always say, like, honestly, there are certain people who seem like they're from another planet.
Yeah, she's an alien.
Joey is like from another planet. I say the same thing about like Tammy Brown. Like just, it's unbelievable. Like the creativity, it's almost like they're speaking a different language. I can't figure it out. I'm very linear. You know, my comedy is kind of mathematical, but like Joey is
and
just
she's the most
beyond
fearless
legendary
performer I've ever seen. Like I've seen her. We were in Berlin and there was a live band playing and they're like, oh, is there any song? And she's like, just play some music and I'll sing. And they're like, well, what? And she's like, just play some music. And she'll get up and just make stuff up, but sell it like they've been rehearsing for a year. And I'm watching her like, I don't think I could do that. Just fear, no fear.
And has a wild side.
Girl, she used to, ooh, Lord, she used to.
Because I think she felt me up the first night I went to the cock.
Well, yeah.
She had a wild side, yeah.
Yeah, that's like when you move to New York. It's like
initiation.
Have a street pretzel, ride the subway, get accosted by Joey Arias.
Very nice. Look at her. Mr. Mario Diaz, the Club King.
Oh my God, we've been in so many shows together.
Oh my God.
I have such a memory of when we did Telltale. Telltale was on a raked stage, which means, you know, it was literally like at an angle going up towards the back. We're in high heels, you're dismembering a person, we're doing the tango. It was the craziest show ever. And Mario was the person who got murdered and dismembered on stage. But I just remember like backstage, him in his tiger, teeny tiny underwear, like handing me like stacks of paper towels so I could wipe down his Latino body. This was 20 years ago, so it was even better than it is now. No, anyway. That's what I remember is just like sweaty Latino, gorgeous, like, wipe me down, Jackee. We're just friends, right? I was madly in love with
you
Mario.
were.
Like madly in love.
Oh,
I'm so
wow.
glad.
It was bad.
I'm so glad that our friendship survived.
How did that play itself out?
It was not cute.
Uh-huh.
Because he is a player and has a revolving door on his, especially back then, on his fucking bedroom. And I was acting like a fucking jealous girlfriend. Like madly in love with him.
Wow.
And then I thought to myself, if he looked at me right now and said, yeah, let's do this, I'd be like, oh, dude, I'm scared. I can't do it. Like, it was just, yeah. So anyway, now he's like my son
Right.
or
He's
brother.
gonna be my roommate.
Oh, really? Are you moving into the man?
I'm moving into his house, honey.
Fantastic.
Yeah. The timing just was kind of perfect. I just got here and was like, oh, fuck, I
The
gotta
timing
look.
is perfect.
The timing
You're
is
getting
perfect.
kicked out of my house.
Like, I gotta find a place to live. And he's like, well, my roommate's leaving June. I'm like, I can't stay in her guest room till June. And he's like, well, let me talk to him. And he came and he's like, well, March 1st work? And I'm like, yes, that will work.
Wow.
I want to say something before we
Oh, here we
move
go.
on.
Yes.
No, listen, the picture comes up and, we're giving everybody their props and stuff. But, like, I want to say two things about Mario. First of all, Mario was the dude in the theater couture shows.
Right.
Me and Sherry on stage, like, chewing the scenery, full drag. Like, that's not a glamorous role. It's all the heavy lifting. You're playing the man.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
they're living...
Between two clowns.
Yeah, exactly. And the other thing is, he started the Cock and just really changed nightlife in New York, and then came to LA and changed nightlife. And I just, I'm not saying he doesn't get enough credit, but he doesn't get enough credit.
Agreed. We should give it to him here. He deserves it.
Yes, he's amazing.
Yes, clap for Mario Diaz, honey.
Yeah, because people were not infusing sexiness with a sense of humor or irony, and he's very smart and very creative, and
That's a hard
Yeah.
worker. He works very hard.
yes.
Yes, just styling the Go-Go Boys alone.
Honey, hello.
That Go-Go Boy styling is serious business.
Very
He's
serious.
OCD, but we are also, so that we all work together well.
I love
And
it.
of course, we did Dirty Sanchez together.
Right,
and
of
we
course.
did Bonkers
Bonkers.
together, and yeah, it's like he's my. We're always like we say we're like an old married couple.
Look at her. The new guy, Valentina.
Valentina. Can I
Okay.
just say
Yes.
my true feelings about Valentina?
Yes.
I was like, oh my God, she's gorgeous, but like, what a flash in the pan, and there's nothing there. I'm obsessed with Valentina.
Oh.
I'm so embarrassed to admit this. First of all, I have never seen a more gorgeous creature.
No,
Second of all, she's like, I think somebody else said this, she's like living in her own fucking telenovela.
Oh, she is, yes.
Her level of delusion and crazy is stunning, and I can't take my eyes off of her. And she was like the most interesting part of this All-Stars. Like, I really miss her. Mm-hmm. And I think she's a little smarter than she's giving off. I'm just saying. She seems to have a sense of humor about herself, and she's
she
just giving
does.
people what they want. And
I've never met her, so I can't even other than what I've seen on TV, I've never met her.
what kind of drag queen are you? You're not going to judge someone just because you haven't met? No.
When she came out in the Madonna challenge with the black censor
Oh, yeah.
boards, then I was like, okay, that might be the best thing I've ever seen on this show ever. That was just so fun. I've never met her, so I don't know.
It makes me angry how beautiful
She's
she is.
gorgeous, yes.
We'll leave it at that. And last but not least, look at her. An all-around talented queen. Someone that I thought you guys I would be interested to hear what you had
saw
to
that
say.
photo.
Trinity the Tuck Taylor.
I've never met her either, but I love what she's doing. I love some of the things that she talks about and says. She is who I'm kind of rooting for on this season, I have to say, just because every week she's giving you something. I've never met her. She tweeted me once something really nice, and I think that whatever. I don't know. She seems like she'd be really cool. I feel like if I met her, I'd be like, oh, this is fun.
Seems like that kind of no-nonsense girl that you guys could get down
She's
with.
a show pony.
Yeah, she's a show pony.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's like when you turn it out consistently, I mean, she's just an old school, you can tell. She has a work ethic.
Southern pageant.
Yes, and I mean, she's amazing.
What do you guys, because you've seen now that
But her nose? No, just thinking. I mean, she's had a lot of work done, and it's like, that's the nose you went with. I'm just kidding.
Thank you for throwing in the last little bit. Now, you guys seen all these drag queens come into the business in a pretty intense way. You guys have been doing it for so long. How do you continue to stay creatively fulfilled and to keep yourself interested in the art of drag?
Well, it's first of all the most difficult thing in the world, especially the drag race world and the world of youth, and is to really you cannot. What's the word?
In?
No. What's the word? First of all, I'm a writer, so coming up with words is my job, and I'm terrible. No, you can't compare yourself.
Right.
It was such a weird word, compare. No. I think that the biggest mistake you can make is to compare yourself to other people. Because listen, when we, just even a few years ago, when we made a music video, like it was a huge deal and millions of people watched it. Now everyone's doing it. So it's hard not to be a little bitter, but it's like you just gotta do what you do. That's why we do Battle of the Bitches. That's why we do like theatrical things and things that like maybe not everybody can do.
Separate us a little
Yeah.
bit. It's funny because I agree with the compare, but then the biggest thing I've learned that you just have to keep reinforcing is don't question yourself. Meaning, like you can like pick like, okay, what should I do? Don't like opening for Bianca, going out there like maybe I should not do this what I was gonna do. Maybe I should do this because this is what this crowd is gonna want. And like no, do what you do, and then let them like it.
That's why they hired you.
Right.
You know, it's like they're going to get a lot of Bianca and a lot of Drag Race, and honey, give them, yeah.
Well, what becomes a legend most? Jackee and Sherry. Give it up, everybody.
Yay!
Always fun to have you here today. We love you. Thank you for being here. You guys are so much fun. Make sure you check out Jackee and Sherry wherever they are on tour. See these bitches work it live. Lady Red, thank you, sweetie.
She's still over there?
And we'll see you all next time on Hey Qween and Look at Her. Hit it! Hey, Lady Red, are you looking? Oh, she's looking. There's Jackee looking. She's playing with the fan and looking. Look at her. Bye, everybody. Bye, camera. Get out of here.
Look at her. Look at her. Look at her.